This is the Daily 49er Newscast. I'm Jenna Skarzinski, and this is the latest in campus news. ASI hosted its annual Eco Week, meant to encourage students to become more active in environmental issues. The week-long event began Tuesday, October 26th, and included campus events ranging from guest speakers to documentary screenings. The Eco Week Fair took place on Tuesday and Wednesday down at the Friendship Walk on Upper Campus. Several booths were set up, all geared towards the preservation of our environment's well-being. Alumna Megan Gerhardt came for the Environmental Science and Policy Club booth and wore a suit made of plastic bags that covered her entire body. Gerhardt decided to wear the bag monster costume as a way to visually show people how many one-time use bags we use without realizing it.
To see something quantified, you're looking at how many plastic bags an average person uses in a year. It's insanity, and you can just realize that if you bring a reusable bag one time, you're saving that much plastic. So try to use a reusable bag for 1 year and see how much plastic bags you'll save.
The ASI Recycling Center also had a booth where the recycling coordinator, Lee Johnson, showed off 2 huge pressed pallets of recycled plastic and cardboard.
But I thought what would be visually representative is to bring up, in the case of the PET plastic bottles, that's about 10 days worth of the plastic bottles that we collect. It's about 1,000 bottles a day that we're collecting. And then for the cardboard, that's just from the University Student Union, the Student Recreation and Wellness Center, and the dining halls. And we get about 1,100 pounds every 2 days from just those sources. So they're not pretty. Most people don't get a chance, unless you work in recycling, you don't get a chance to look at 1,000 pounds of cardboard and 750 pounds of plastic at one time.
According to Johnson, our recycling center handles 150,000 pounds of material a month, which includes about 600,000 beverage containers collected from the campus and recycled by the community. To finish off Eco Week, students, faculty, and community members can participate in a 2-hour beach cleanup in Belmont Shore on October 30th. Some CSULB students gathered at the speaker's podium last week to rally for Prop 19. Prop 19 is also known as the Regulate, Control, and Tax Cannabis Act of 2010. This prop would make it legal for a person more than 21 years old to possess, cultivate, or transport up to an ounce of marijuana in the state of California. It will also allow local governments to regulate and tax the commercial sales of marijuana. The event organizer, Tim Lonnicki, said that the fate of Proposition 19 is in the hands of the California youth. However, the prop has faced some opposition from the federal government. Just this month, the U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder said in a letter that the federal government would vigorously enforce federal drug laws. This basically means that anyone who possesses or distributes recreational marijuana, regardless of its legality in California, would be a criminal in the eyes of the federal government. Proponents of the proposition argue that it will bring in an estimated $1.4 billion of annual revenue for marijuana taxation. Past the figures, Lonnicki said this is about basic human freedoms. In a recent interview with the Daily 49er, Lonnicki concluded that it was crazy for the government to imprison an adult for choosing to put what they want in their own body. Proposition 19 will be decided at the polls on November 2nd. This has been the Daily 49er Newscast. I'm Jenna Skarzinski, and for more information on any of the stories you've heard today, visit our website at daily49er.com.